What's up guys, it's Tuesday, so you know what that means. I am back with another video. Today's video should be pretty fun. Basically, I was looking through my whole YouTube profile and assessing things, and I realized that my profile picture is from like a year ago, and so I figured I should like maybe update it or something, but since we're on quarantine, I cannot necessarily have someone like either a friend come over and take my pictures, or like my current profile picture was done by my friend who's a photographer. Looks really good, and so since I can't do that, I figured, well, why don't I try and do a little at-home photo shoot and film the process in case if you guys wanted to do it or do one as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, I got out of the shower not too long ago, so my hair's a little big, but just ignore that for now. So basically I just want to tell you guys how I got the idea for this photo shoot. So basically what I did was, I don't know why, but maybe it's because of quarantine, I've been going on Pinterest a lot more than usual. So basically what I did was I just went on Pinterest, I'll put a little screen recording right here, and typed in photo shoot ideas, or type in like family photos, or just like really cute like photos, different things like that. And I saw this really cute idea of someone who did a photo shoot, and it was like, I can't see the exact picture now, but it was someone who did like a photo shoot, and there was like bubbles around them, and then I saw another picture of this like one girl who was like blowing a bubble into this like stick, or the little bubble wand, and I just thought it was super like cute and like simple, and something that you could do at home. So that is basically where I got the yeah, I'm going to get changed and put on a little stuff on my face, and yeah, we can head outside and I'll show you how I will set up for my little at-home photo shoot. Alright friends, so I basically just wanted like a casual photo shoot, so I wasn't like gonna dress up in a dress, but depending on what you're doing, like, you know, dress in whatever makes you feel confident. I feel like photos turn out the best when you like are feeling yourself. So yeah, honestly, just dress and do whatever makeup makes you feel the most confident. I'm just wearing this shirt, this is from Hollister, and then I have these like kind of ripped jeans. They're like, they've got more of like scratches and stuff on them versus like actual like full-on holes. And then I'll probably just put on my Vans or something. I just pulled my hair back into like a half up, half down because it was like really poofy. So yeah, I'm gonna go outside and show you how I get like camera angles and stuff when I'm, oh, Chip wanted to be the star of the show, when I'm doing pictures on my own. So yeah, let's head outside. Alright guys, so it's a little overcast outside, which depending on what kind of photos you want, it can be good, can be like bad. I'm just gonna, you know, make the best of it because obviously I cannot control the weather. And then let me show you guys what I am using to take my photos. So, one second. Okay, so this is the sort of setup we have going on here. This is my tripod. It's by Goof Photo. I got it as a present for Christmas. And basically, it's kind of obviously, as you can see, that's the whole tripod, so it's pretty short. So I just put it on literally a chair from my kitchen, and then it's got these like really bendy legs, so it can kind of attach onto random things. I've put it on like a tree, different things like that. And then I'm using my back camera because back cameras typically take photos a little bit better. So the only thing with that is just be careful, so that you know like if it's on you or not. You don't want to try and take a bunch of photos and then realize that none of them were pointing at you. And then of course, if you don't, I'm going to take this down for a second, have a tripod or something, literally just make use of whatever you have in your backyard. My backyard does not have a whole lot of things, as you can see. It's just like little plants and decorations, but I've literally taken photos with I like put my phone right here and just kind of stick it up against there, or I think I've even taken photos with like my phone on, like, these are little lions we have in our backyard, like it just sticking on there. So there's a ton of things that you can do without having a tripod and stuff. For camera angles and stuff, you can definitely try and face the sun, of course, for better lighting. Right now it's like noon, so the sun's kind of like in the middle of the sky. So yeah, that's where we are at for right now, and it's overcast or whatever you want to call it, so that's a factor too. Oh, one more thing is the tripod that I use by GoPhoto also comes with this little clicker thing, which is super helpful if you're like taking photos or something by yourself. Basically, it connects through Bluetooth to your phone or whatever device you're using to take pictures and stuff, and then you just click this little button and it'll take the pictures for you. If you obviously, again, don't have a tripod or that one specifically, just use self-timer. I've done outside photo shoots out here without using any like special equipment, just literally my phone and self-timer and balancing it on random spots in my backyard, and the photos turned out just fine. So yeah, you know what, utilize whatever you have. Oh, also one more thing, when you're taking photos, like especially if you're by yourself, like in your backyard like I am, try and like, you know, make it like more comfortable, have fun with it, and so like don't like try and make your photos too posed. Just kind of take like candid photos where you're, you know, like laughing at yourself or like, you know, just dancing or whatever. I like, something that helps me is I just like turn on music from my phone, just play like a Spotify playlist or something with like my favorite songs. That gets me like more loose, more like comfortable, and I'll just like be dancing or like just laughing at myself, or, you know, just kind of vibing, if you will. So yeah, you know, just have fun with it. I'm gonna set up my camera over there while I take photos, and then I will show you guys what they look like in a second. Alright friends, so I finished taking my pictures. I took a ton of pictures. I was just constantly hitting that clicker. So I've been going to sort through the pictures and see which ones I really like, and then delete the ones that aren't necessarily my favorite. I also forgot to mention something that's super helpful, whether you're doing timed photos or you have some sort of device that just like can take them for you. Use live photos. That way you can get a lot more like coverage. You can hold down your screen and it'll show you more frames from that like 0.5 seconds or whatever, however long the live photo is, so that you kind of have more things to choose from. So yeah, I also took some pictures without the bubbles. I was going to just do bubbles, but it was kind of hard. It was a little windy and like the bubbles were kind of all over the place, so I decided to put the bubbles down and just take some without it at one point. So yeah, but it was really fun. It took me about 20 minutes, depending on how many photos you want, what you want to do with them, whether you want to have like more like take them at different locations, more angles, different things like that. It can be a whole lot longer, it could be shorter, just however long you want to do it. With free time, you know, that could be just another fun activity you do, just to kind of, you know, play around with your camera, take some nice pictures, you know, get dressed for the day, you know, feel a little confident, whatever. So yeah, definitely try it out. It was really fun. But yeah, I'm going to sort through my photos and then I will show you how I edit them. Okay, see you in a second. Alright friends, so I have narrowed down my photos. I like to kind of narrow it down to 10 just so because that's already kind of a lot, then I can kind of pick and choose. But I had like over 400 photos of just from this little photo shoot that I did, so it took me a while to go through them. So yeah, I also in the little time lapse, it's not going to be filmed, but I went back because the sun started coming out, and so I took a little more photos, but I was like sitting in the grass and I kept some of those. So if you're looking at the screen recording that I'll put on the screen while I'm talking about what I'm doing, that is why, because I went back a second time and finished. So yeah, anyways, the app that I use to edit my photos, I don't really edit like body shape and stuff. I don't really think, I don't know, I feel like that's not really appropriate. I don't know, to me it's kind of weird because it's like, you know, you are who you are. Like, don't try and edit out like your flaws, because, you know, you're beautiful, so you don't need to make yourself look any different, because I mean, show off who you are, you know? Okay, anyways, sorry. So I'm gonna screen record what I am doing so that you guys can see it. So I'll put it up on the screen right here. So basically, I'm going into Visco and I'm going to upload I have like 10 photos that I'm importing, and let's see, they're importing. Okay, and I will just show you how I edit one photo. I like to edit all of my photos separately. I don't do like a collection and edit them all the same because the lighting in pictures can kind of vary. So you kind of want to like just edit them themselves. So let's just take this photo. I'm gonna edit it, and then I have two filters or whatever they're called that are my favorite, C1 and G3 on Visco. So I'm just gonna kind of click on each of them and see which. I kind of like C1 for this, so I'm just going to click on it, and then I don't like my photos to look too edited, so I just kind of like to add a little bit of color. So I kind of go to the extreme and then find a happy medium. So I have C1 at 2.2, and then I'm going to edit maybe the exposure. I don't know. I kind of just play around with it. I don't like to, so I'm gonna make the exposure 0.4, just barely a little lighter. Actually, no, we're not gonna adjust the exposure because it looks a little too edited. Leave that. I like to put grain on my Visco pictures, but not necessarily to like save them to my camera roll. So if I were to do grain, I'd probably do somewhere in the middle like that. But I'm not using that. Sorry, I'm kind of just playing around with it, and that's typically what I do. I'm gonna, let's see, use a little saturation. So put that about 1 to add some color. I like that. And then, let's see, adjust. I'm gonna put this on Instagram, so I want it vertical. Alright, that looks good. So I'm using 3x4. Where's skew mean? Oh, I don't know what that means. Whatever, we'll leave it anyways. And then, so this is before. I'm holding it down so you can see it. And then after. I like how this looks. So then I'm just going to save this to my camera roll. And the first one's already done. And then I'm just making sure this is still screen recording. I will keep going through and just edit all 10 of them. So I'm going to do that right now, and I will show you guys what they all look like in a second. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. This was actually really fun for me to film. So let me know if you guys would maybe like a part 2 of me doing, actually never mind, I don't want to do part 2. Anyways, that is it for this video. I had a lot of fun filming this, so I hope some of you guys, you know, try it out for yourselves, see if you like it. It was fun, and I think the photos turned out pretty good considering the weather was not cooperating with me. Now, of course, it's sunny out, but the weather was not cooperating, and I had to take them myself, and it was, you know, not the best circumstances for a photo shoot. So, yeah. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and click that big red subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And if you watched all the way to the end, comment the letter A for at-home photo shoot, and I will see you in my next video. Stay safe in quarantine, guys. Peace out.